Hey house guests, welcome to tonight's BB10 recap.
Well, the last time we left these lovable little F-nuts, Jerry was the HOH and he put up Keesha and Dan.
Yeah, and guess what? Jerry's target is Dan, aka Judas.
Keisha's just the pawn. But it doesn't really matter who goes up on the block. The key is the POV this week.
Yeah. So we find out that Memphis currently has 3 alliances, and he has final 2 in mind for all 3 of them.
Yeah, Jerry, Dan, and Keesha. Renny's out of the picture with him. So Dan and Keesha are sitting around wondering if anybody has made a deal with Jerry.
Memphis, there's your answer.
But they don't know it yet.
Yeah, so Jerry thinks, oh yeah, Memphis will keep his word. Even though you said all those things about him during the game, like, oh, you're a womanizer and like everything else.
Yeah. Jerry gets his. There are skywriters above the Big Brother house. And Memphis, Dan, and Jerry are all in the backyard trying to see
Jerry,
what's written.
look at it. And he's like, oh, where is it? And
What?
he's walking, falls in the pool.
That was the funniest moment. Better than anybody want cake?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, but no.
All right. Well, everybody knows at this point that Memphis is playing Jerry and Keesha and Dan.
But he's got to keep it tight. So he
Right.
talks to each of them like once a day at least.
Right.
That's the deal.
Jerry, it's a whole trust thing. Keesha, she just wants to have a smile on her face at the end.
And then Dan, they have a plan.
This
Final
is
3
ridiculous.
HOH. One of them will be on the block. One of them will be the HOH.
Right.
They're going to whip out their red bandanas to reveal their Renegade Alliance.
I'm sorry, that's coming off a little gay.
It'd be really funny though.
All right, well, Dan loves to have fun in the house.
And he's also trying to annoy Renny before the POV to
Knock
throw
her off her game. Well, I'm just... what? I hate you, Dan. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why can't you just control yourself? Oh. Oh, Dan, you little F-nut.
So, Renny's kind of, like, actually pissed at
Yeah,
Dan.
I don't blame her. I would have, like, kicked his head off if I could reach that high. All right, so it's time for the veto competition.
So, all of the house guests are sequestered in different rooms because guess what? One at a time, they're going to go in the backyard and play Rockabye Veto.
Well, they have to identify all 6 parents, well, all 12 parents of the 6 baby pictures in the shortest amount of time.
These babies.
They
were
are
like
ugly.
Late Night with Conan O'Brien.
They're really ugly. They're uglier than Conan.
Yeah.
All right, so Dan's up first. He did all right.
Oh, right.
You know, it's hard to tell with the editing at first.
Then Jerry.
He pretty much sucked.
Yeah.
Memphis, he rocked those backwoods babies.
He was just moving through it like crazy.
Yep.
Then Renny.
Renny, the clock is ticking.
She's just standing there like...
This is amusing. And then she couldn't figure out that one of them was Jerry.
Hello, he was bald and he wasn't Ollie.
No.
Renny,
Yeah.
don't drink before the competitions.
Keesha was definitely drunk.
She
And
was
amused.
like, ah!
Yeah, she was enjoying herself. Well, the results are in. Renny sucked, 23 minutes and change.
Ooh, Jerry, 8 minutes, 1 second.
That's pretty funny because he was pretty confident that he had it. Dan, 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Pretty respectable.
Memphis, 2 minutes, 50 seconds. So 8 seconds faster than Dan.
Right. So Keesha must have been really drunk because she still thought at this point when they announced all those numbers that she had a shot at winning the POV. Honey, 5 minutes and 16 seconds. No way.
No. So Memphis wins the POV.
That's right. And Memphis tells Dan, you just better cut the crap if I'm taking you off because I don't like the speeches.
Yeah.
You're starting to piss people off. And Memphis has got to keep everybody in his alliances
That's
happy.
what happens when you have 3 alliances with
Yeah.
only 4 people.
Yeah, it's like
Besides
dating
yourself
3
in the
people
house.
at the same time. It's not cool. So it's time for the veto meeting and the pleadings.
Dan's like, I'm going to be honest, it's my 25th birthday today.
Yeah, and then Keesha, you know, we've had our back all the way through the game, to which Jerry raised an eyebrow like, what? Alliance? Duh. So I
Yeah.
can't ask you to choose, so just do what you're gonna do. So, of course, Memphis decides that he's going to use the POV on Dan.
Hello, Renegade Alliance.
That's right. So Jerry has no choice but to put up Renny. And he was none too happy about that, because he did not want that to happen.
Oh, Renny.
He wanted Dan to go.
So Thursday, find out who gets evicted.
And
Visit from the jury house.
woo! I can't wait to see them cooking in the jury house, baby. So until Thursday, kids, much love.